All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. About to play game 2 of the season versus the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, we took a win in the last game. Miraculously, let's see if we get a win tonight against Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. Without further ado, let's get into it.
The starting lineup for the visiting Memphis Grizzlies.
There we go.
At small forward, Dylan Brooks. At center, Steven Adams. At the other forward position, Jaren Jackson Jr. At shooting guard, Desmond Bane. At the other guard position, Ja Morant. The head coach of the visiting team is Taylor Jenkins. Let's meet the start for your Dallas Mavericks. Starting at small forward, at 6'6", number 25, the big man, 7'0", numero 00, JaVale McGee. At forward, 6'7", number 10, Dorian Finney-Smith. At guard, 6'6", number 26, Spencer Dinwiddie. At guard, 6'7", number 77, Luka Doncic.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad.
Huh.
You can join us on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside. David Owens. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, DA. Thanks. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks in at the 3. And for the Mavericks, the backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. Inside for him, it'll be Finney-Smith and McGee. And it's Bullock in at the small forward.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now here's Morant. Brooks outside. Off target with his 3. Now Doncic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. It's a three-point game. Outside, Bain. Adams with the screen on Dinwiddie. Bain passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
I mean, this guy has become an expert at utilizing the screen and roll. Just does such a good job rolling to the rim and being a factor.
Here's Finney-Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here are the Mavericks now. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix in the last game.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down. Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Well, technical fouls have been an issue for Luka Doncic since he entered the league.
First of all, you love his passion. But I think we've seen real progress in this regard. And that's because you understand, if you're Luka Doncic, you need to play high minutes for your team.
Morant with the bucket.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident looking to score with the ball.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 5. Here's Finney-Smith. Nailed from three-point land. Finney-Smith's got 5 points so far.
Oh, are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Brooks for 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, here's Bullock. For 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Good break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Okay.
Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
And the Mavs fans are hoping this team, Doris, is poised to repeat the success of the early 2000s.
Wow.
Well, Kevin, I think you have to look at the deep run into the playoffs from last year where they finally figured out the pieces they need to have around their great star, Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need shooting across positions, but I think one thing you need to consider if you're the Dallas Mavericks, paint protection is critical. High-level defenders are critical. So do you need that presence in the paint and a vertical threat at the cup to enhance Luka's skills even more?
Finney-Smith, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Finney-Smith's got his 3rd basket of the night. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 3. Teardrop shot. The shot that time, not on target. And the Mavericks going the other way now. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Here's Conchar, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And there's the drive. Count it.
How about the dribble drive move from Frank Ntilikina, handling the rock comfortably.
For Memphis, they come in off the loss to the Rockets. Morant kicks to Jones. No good. That would have tied it.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Hardaway passes to Wood. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Powell with the steal. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Excuse me?
He's covered by Clark, and he banks in the layup. Wood's got 5 now.
And, you know, he's got a wide range of skills inside. Wood's ready for whatever the defense throws at him.
Here's Ntilikina. And he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. Desmond Bane out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Adams in at the center position. And he gets the bucket. And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more.
Now here's Jones. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Yeah.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Hardaway for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. And Hardaway comes to help. Brooks finds Adams. From 12 feet out. He can't hit that time. Good D by Wood. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the move off the bounce.
Just
should have
about
been
a
5
minute and a half
seconds.
has gone by here in the second.
And when you look at Kleber, for me, his makeup leads you to believe that he's the kind of player you can win with.
GA, this guy has the frame for it. He stands 6'10", 240 pounds. He's one of the best defenders in the league, and nobody talks about that. The key for me is, does his confidence remain high? Because he can stretch it out to 3, and if his confidence doesn't wane, he's a major force.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters to help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. And Brooks gets it on the assist by Jones. Brooks has got 5 now.
And there's a little size to Brooks, 6'7", and he can get it done against good D inside.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. Some changes here for the Mavericks. JaVale McGee's checked in for Wood. Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Memphis also making some changes. Clark comes in for Steven Adams. And it's Williams in for Brooks. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Here's Jones after Luka Doncic's bucket. Jones, the pass to Bain.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Jackson, a screen on Dinwiddie. Pocket 6. Jackson misses.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Doncic finds Dinwiddie. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic is...
I think I forgot to adjust my clock again.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just a great ball movement.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. During Desmond Bain's first season, Greg, he shot over 43% from three-point territory.
And that was top 10 all time for a rookie. And Bain's three-point numbers went up in his second season. From the start of his career, Desmond's been a premier shooter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Tillman comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's John Morant in for Tyus Jones. An exciting rookie class this year as always, Doris. Just how big an impact could this new injection of talent mean as the season really gets going?
Obviously, it has to play out. It's too soon to say exactly. But what we know unequivocally is one key draft pick can dramatically impact the team's success. So with any luck, some of the teams have absolutely acquired season-altering players.
Morant outside. Outside, Bain from deep three-point range. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Got a piece of it. Williams with the steal.
What's this camera behind?
Doncic against Morant. Passes to Bain. Six to shoot. Back to Morant. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Chalk up 2 there. Powell's got his first bucket in this one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Morant. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Doncic outside. Over Williams. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
To me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
Thanks very much. Taylor Jenkins is here with us in the second quarter, Coach. Tough
He's
sledding
talking with
at
him.
both ends of the floor. How do you fix it?
You know, it hurts our offense when we're not able to get stops and get out and running. So not a good quarter for us. You know, we just got to keep being aggressive defensively and be a little bit more disciplined.
And we'll see if that can pick up as the game continues. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Where'd the music go?
Welcome to halftime, everybody. What a battle we're witnessing tonight at the point guard position.
You might think I only like seeing the big man battles. You're half right. I prefer those, but this guard matchup is fun too.
Nice of you to say, big fella. Thanks for humoring the rest of us.
You're welcome, Ernie.
Now, looking at the first half of play in our featured game, what a disaster it's been for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out. Only way they can turn this thing around is to start winning the rebounding battle, to win the battle of possession. Otherwise, they're my favorite. Avocado toast.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yep, I forgot to change my time.
Job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Inside for him, it'll be Finney-Smith and McGee. The backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. And it's Bullock in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Now here's Morant. After the miss from JaVale McGee, Bain with the bucket.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's foul number 2 for him. Wood, he's checked in for JaVale McGee.
The lineup for your battle, Christian Wood.
The 3 for Doncic. Bangs home the trifecta. Doncic has got 14 points.
It doesn't seem to matter where Luka Doncic is on the floor. His shooting ability is impressive.
And what blows me away about Doncic, the consistency across the board.
GA, for 3 straight years, he was selected to the first team All-NBA. And that's all before he turned 24 years of age. Do you have any idea how hard that is to do? What he has done is incredible.
Now, here's Doncic following the missed shot by Jaren Jackson.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
Outside, Dane. The dish to Brooks. Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. But that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report.
Boy, what a season 2022 was for the Dallas Mavericks, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, the huge upset over the Suns turned that season into what was a dream run early in Luka Doncic's career.
So
I
timeout
might
called
change
here.
camera angle.
The first for Memphis.
Get a big round of applause to your defense crew.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Brooks. How he did last season. He averaged 18 points a game, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what a
This year,
luxury
this is
for them
actually
to have
matter.
someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Finney Smith kicks to Wood. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And with the Mavs, a trip doors to the conference finals puts them ahead of schedule, many people think.
Yes, Kevin, but I don't think you can let that momentum you built last year fade in any way. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. We know how fragile success in the NBA is. You've got a top 5 player on your roster. You have to make sure you're taking advantage of opportunities.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Dallas.
So it's the Mavericks now. Grizzlies taking the shot. Cleveland with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Brooks outside. Now the pass to Jones. Adams sets the pick for Jones. Clock at 4. Brooks with the bucket.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become,
So you
right?
gotta
A
do
matter
more to
of
feel it right now.
3-point opportunities.
He gets it in there. Ntilikina's got 6 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Jones.
Yeah.
The Mavericks pull it in. Wood's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer. He's got 10.
So they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Adams. Brooks feeling it out a bit. And there's Jackson on the assist by Brooks. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Here's Kleba. Wood trying to free himself up. Missed inside.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
He got fouled while he was doing it.
Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Wood finds Kleba.
Yeah,
Wood
how about
against
this?
Adams. That one a little
Wow.
Brooks outside. And Jones has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. The Mavericks on top, running away with it. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, we've got Williams. Morant is out there with Green, and it's Tillman in at the center. Memphis moving that ball around. The three from Morant. Powell pulls it in. The Mavericks shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Ntilikina passes to Powell. Count it.
Ntilikina may not be the prototypical lead guard, but he puts it on time and on target right there.
The Grizzlies shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Morant with it. To the inside. Tillman. And the wide open shot from Green. Offensive rebound. Here's Tillman. Goes up again. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And he's good on the three ball.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Well, Danny Green, absolutely fearless. You can make a three, I can do the same.
Ntilikina looking it over. Here's Pinson. And the layup is good.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for Dallas. They played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. Sinks the three-pointer.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Morant left side. Inside. Tillman's shot is off.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
To the middle and stolen by Williams. Morant outside. Hands the 12-footer.
Unbelievable athleticism. Morant's stop and start is elite.
Here's Ntilikina. Guarded by Morant. Ntilikina passes to Green. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And it's Green missing. For Dallas, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Ntilikina kicks to Kleba. Poked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. The shot's good from McGee.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Now here's Jones. Williams outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Good work there as it goes.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Now here's Jones. Clark a screen on McGee. Jones drives in. Count that one.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Ntilikina. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Jones. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here with Luka. You got the W, so what did you think about your performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that is very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win. We got to keep going like that.
Hey, man, thanks for your time. I really appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And that will conclude tonight's video. I hope y'all enjoyed the video as we got another win. Stay tuned for Game 3 in the next video. I'd like to thank y'all for watching. Hit that like, comment, subscribe if you are new. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.